but obviously Peyton Manning, came out the other night, had a tremendous last final drive, okay, against the Chiefs. He looked like the Peyton Manning of 2005. And we're going to go inside the All-22 coaches tape and actually see firsthand what happened. Okay, what was Kansas City doing from a coverage standpoint, from a blitz package? And then how did Denver combat that from a conceptual standpoint with their play design? All right. So right off the bat, we're going to go to the 1st and 10 play. Right here. And as you'll see, we'll stop it right here. So this is important. Denver's in 11 personnel. We have a running back and then the tight end there. And it looks like Kansas City's rolling down a strong safety into a single high cover 3 look. Okay, so Denver runs this over dig under concept. And by what I mean by that, and we'll stop it at the snap. But here's what they got going. They've got Demaryius Thomas on a dig route. They've got Emmanuel Sanders, who's positioned in the slot to run over route at about 12 to 14 yards. His primary reason for doing this is to influence the strong safety to keep him honest so he's not just free-flying anywhere. Demaryius Thomas runs a dig route at about 12 to 15 yards. And watch what Demaryius Thomas does on his route stem. At the top of his stem, he's able to create that separation with this great route running to turn the corner with a head juke / shoulder step / plant with his left foot. And then we'll see Manning throw this thing with anticipation and over a defensive tackle who has his hand in his face. So this is actually a greater throw than even initially thought. Over that defender with touch and anticipation. And again, it's the subtle nuance of running a great route by Demaryius Thomas to create the separation there. All right, so then moving forward, we've got a 1st and 10. Denver goes to the same personnel. Manning, he takes a safe throw, and it's an incompletion. So this play, no harm, no foul. The clock stops. So next play. Okay, so we've hit the 2-minute warning. What the fuck is going on with this? Oh, excuse my language. All right. Denver goes to 11 personnel. They've got a 3-by-1 look. Kansas City is still playing that single high look. Manning throws a back shoulder throw to Thomas. And watching this from the TV copy, it looked like it was a good throw, but it looked like it was a better catch. When we see the bird's eye view, this thing is just a dime piece thrown by Manning. So it really illustrates the intuitive accuracy that he has, the ability to hit a spot and to throw firm but with an arc to the back shoulder. And again, it's a great route by Thomas as well. The hours and the work that goes into completing a pass like this, a lot of people won't understand because it's countless repetitions on the practice field in April, May, and June to make something like this clockwork. Look at that back shoulder, and that's a 20-25 yard gain, and it has it has Denver rolling with steam into Kansas City territory now. So then we have another 1st and 10 opportunity. Kansas City has switched it to a quarters look. Here is a play where Manning takes the check down, and I don't really criticize him here for it because he had a little bit of pressure in his face. If he would have stood in the pocket maybe for a nanosecond, one more second, and kept his eyes downfield, he probably could have hit something. But, again, it's the safe check down. So the clock's still running here. They go back to that 11 personnel look with the wide receiver opposite of the strength. Manning throws a slant ball that is broken up, but evidently it's pass interference. So the Broncos get away with that one. They actually get the call for the PI. Now it's a hostile crowd down there in northern Missouri. Again, that same 11 personnel look here. Manning comes back and he throws something back shoulder again to Thomas. This was just a tremendous catch. We've got press man-to-man coverage down there. Thomas makes sure he gets a clean release. And like, who was it? The announcer on the broadcast said, Phil Simms and Nance, Demarius just boxes the cornerback out. And it's all because of the release at the line of scrimmage. So it's another point I want to just accentuate. The Broncos have some of the smartest receivers in the National Football League. So they also have some of the best route running receivers. And make no bones about it, Peyton Manning has had a key influence in telling these guys how he wants them to run routes. But again, watch the bottom of the screen. Watch Demarius at the snap work the corner so he can get a release. And it's just these subtle little feet movements, head movements, shoulder fakes, dips, hip dips, leans, all these little subtle things that create that separation to make the window that much larger for Peyton to throw it to. So it helps the quarterback immensely. And he's on the same page. Here we go back to a throw. I think it's the wheel route throw where Peyton throws no, he tries to go back shoulder again to Emmanuel. And that's fine. You know, again, no harm, no foul. It's better than keeping the ball in play and having the clock wind down. Here Peyton changes something up at the line. Pre-snap, Kansas City's showing a quarters look. Man-to-man. Now they're bringing up the corner at the last second. Manning tries to throw just a quick little dip route in there, and he gets hit pretty handedly. But Kansas City was bringing more guys than Denver could block, and he gets rid of it, and that's fine. He doesn't throw a pick. Here we go, the wheel route play to... No, it's not. God, when is that play? Anyways, here's the skinny post play that he tries to thread into Richey. Or I'm sorry, into Andre Caldwell. Pre-snap, we got the single high look. We've got, again, that same 11 personnel with the tight end, and then the receiver there. And the receiver is running the over route again to occupy the free safety, okay, out of that weak formation. Caldwell tries to run a stutter post, and Manning throws this thing early with anticipation and drive, and it's actually a fairly good pass. Honest to God, it is. That's a tough pass to complete. But if you'll notice, Manning throws this thing well before Caldwell turns out of that route. A little low, yes, but okay, now here's the wheel route where Manning throws a wheel route against man-to-man coverage pre-snap, and then the corner retreats. And Phil Simms talked about this on the broadcast as being a throw that Manning should have made and that it was a bad pass. I disagree. Because if you notice, the free safety is getting over there, and he's shading the side at the snap after the snap a little bit. So if Manning actually puts air under this thing is broken up or possibly picked. Manning has to throw firm with an arc here, and it's honestly it's a play in this situation. If you're that receiver, you got to catch the ball because that's a great ball. Remember, he's not open here. He's not open. Manning puts it in the only spot that he can possibly make a play on the football. Manning gets the snap, and he throws it firm with an arc, and he should have had that catch. Now, here's the touchdown play. Here's the play that matters. And again, it's the subtle nuance of running a great route by Sanders, and we'll stop it right there. If we stop the tape, this cornerback's already got inside leverage on this route. Theoretically, this should not be open. Okay. Now, Manning throws it with great timing, anticipation, and accuracy. Okay. But it's the route running ability and how the Broncos run this concept. Again, at the snap, we have an out from the slot receiver. So he doesn't run the over route. He changes up the concept a little bit and runs a quick speed out. Down here to occupy the free safety, we have Demarius going here, and then we have a deeper out route by the tight end. But if you watch Sanders, watch at, again, when he gets to the top of his stem, it's almost like he fakes like he's going to run a comeback on the corner. And that influences the corner to get out of position just long enough to create the window. I think it's a thing of beauty. And it's the route running ability that makes this play possible, along with all the other components, offensive line play, Manning throwing an accurate ball on time with arm strength. of course, but it's that route running that's just superb. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it.